What's that? Power to the Repa?
I like
Para
Tagalog.
people.
I'm not very good at it, but I like Tagalog as it is.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. So anyways. You guys start to move back to Fieldport. It takes you a couple hours to get there. Because it's the camp was actually built right next to it.
Okay.
Oh, I keep mixing up Fieldport and
And
Fellingport. I
Fellingport
thought he
is-
was in Fellingport, like
Fellingport
with the
is-
Navy.
No.
Actually, you know why?
Why?
It's because I messed up. This is Glimmerport.
Oh, this is.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
messed up.
That's
and I
right,
do that
that's right.
sometimes. I apologize.
That's
There are
right.
2 ports.
Glimmerport.
Yes.
You know what? The
Field.
butler's name wasn't Sam. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
No. It really was. It really was. It's Sam. It's Sam. It's
Sorry,
Sam.
guys. The DM messes up sometimes. It's next to Glimmerport, which is where with the town you guys just saved, which is
Yes.
led by the mayor Luther Husk.
Yes.
Oh, that's his name.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Luther.
We just knew him as Drunk Pirate.
Drunk pirate mayor.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, he introduced himself though, like the one time. It was a snippet and he was drunk, and that's probably why. So you guys go back to that town, and you see that there's a very solid rebuilding effort being made. The church is slowly being constructed after you burned it down because you thought there was a shadow demon in there.
There was.
There was a Shamadima. Shamadima.
Shama demon. That's gonna be a monster from now on.
I could
And
take
then-
a shower dimmer now.
And then and then in the forge, the forge is currently being refitted. And they've currently got the forge working again, so they're building more
I
weapons.
flinch at the forge because that was where Swifty died.
No.
But he's back now.
Yeah, he's back, but
You know.
it still hurts.
Aw, it's okay, pat. So next, so as you guys enter the town, you guys pass through the archway that is sort of half burned down by the hobgoblins that attacked. You are met by a familiar sight. You are met by
Luther drinking.
Luther and his bottle. The
Wow.
two of them meet you, and he goes, "Alright, hello there. Haven't seen you guys in 20 years.
That's
Sorry, this
too
was-
soon for us.
Too soon for me too. So, what brings you back here to Glimmerport?
You just take his bottle. You roll a 20 again. You remember?
Go ahead, make an
That was like the first
Athletics.
20 that you ever rolled was just to take his bottle.
Oh,
Holy
20.
You are this
23.
We now know what Jagrick is really good at.
Taking
take
So,
the bottle.
as he's about to take another drink, you swipe his bottle and he goes, "Hey, it's like declaring war on Glimmerport. And we just came from a war, and we survived the war.
With our
No,
help.
thanks to... Oh yeah, you were there."
I just need a swig, then I'll
The Hedwig goes,
It's been a rough couple of nights.
Hedwig cocks an eyebrow and he says, "I was here earlier, but I've never met this man. Is this man a man of import?"
Apparently, he's the mayor.
No, really.
Yeah.
We even rolled to see if he was lying and we couldn't tell.
Yeah, the mayor goes, "I'm the mayor, Mr. Pretty Boy, Shiny Pants." And the two of them, like, they just says, "Oh, I see. Okay." And the mayor goes, "All right, what the hell do you guys want?"
We're just looking for the other Archduke Karstein.
"Oh, Karstein. Holy crap, I love that guy.
Okay.
Oh, he's over in my hall.
Still drinking?
No, he's rebuilding the place."
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so you just walk back, and you make your way back to City Hall.
Walking.
And walking.
And
And inside, you guys see several gnomes, dwarves, and elves all working together in unusual harmony.
Wow.
Earnestly working to rebuild the place. And you notice based on their facial expressions and the way their body language, that some of them are squires and some of them are paladins, and all of them, no matter how grand or beautiful they look, they're still rebuilding.
Nice.
Some of them
This guy follows Lorethian, right?
yes.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. Then he says, then gnome walks up to you guys. sees all of you and then sees the goblin. Sees Keke. Hmm. Oh, all right. What you guys seem like a traveling circus. Who are you?
We're looking for Karstein.
Oh, all right. Karstein, get down here. And as you guys, what happens next is, you guys hear like a column collapse.
Wow.
A column collapse, and then you hear someone shouting from the back saying, "I'm okay." And then
Kek's older brother.
probably not, but then another figure steps out, and he has like he seems to have very sort of well kept short red hair and long pointy ears that sort of signify that he's an elf. He's currently wearing what looks like a sandal or like a wife beater, and he's wearing suspenders and long pants, and he walks out to you.
Fantasy sandal.
Yeah, and he looks out to you, and he basically he's an elf, so he's de facto just a very pretty person. He has this very beautiful countenance to him. He has a grace to him, even when he's like hammering nails and such. You can see that they have a certain grace to them.
Does he move in slow mo?
Yeah, like 10 out of 10 times he would definitely improve car washes.
Maybe that's why his name is Karstein.
Yeah, the car stay.
Karstein.
So he like walks up to you like very sweatily, covered in sweat. And you see
he's glistening.
he glistens, yeah, and he sort of his chest rises because from his breathing, and he says,
So,
"Hey, is there anything?"
I bow down to him and say,
Oh, Hedwig.
Larathian be with you. And then I wink at him.
You look at him, and what he does is he grabs you by the hand and he kisses your hand,
wow.
and he says, "My greetings, milady." Well,
You guys need a room.
and he says, "To what favor? So, am I being rewarded for my charity? Because Larathian just sent an angel."
Oh,
He looks
you.
at you, and Hedwig rolls his eyes, and he says, "Okay." I was like, "All right, Karstein, stop being such a slut. We have to get back to camp." And then Karstein says, "What? But we're rebuilding." And he looks at the three of you and he says, "What do you, milady? Is this true? What's happening?"
Amelia has died.
What?
His eyes like sort of widen at this, and Hedwig's eyes widen at this as well.
Okay, I'm not
And I
sure.
told them, look at you, and they say,
I'm not sure that
Hedwig
she,
said, "Amelia's died."
I'm not sure that she died.
But she very well may if we don't have your help.
Yes, there we go.
Come on.
And then Carson goes, "All right, what do you need me to do anyway?"
We need quorum.
We need your
Oh.
vote.
On what? On what matter?
If we should go into the cave,
Into the Underdark
into the Underdark,
to try and rescue.
to try and
Amelia
rescue Amelia, and take the orb of Yeenoghu,
from an army of gnolls.
and
And-
Yeenoghu himself.
Yeenoghu.
Yeenoghu himself.
Yeenoghu himself.
Yeenoghu.
He said, "Unagi." And then he said, "Unagi, the darkest of all the gods." No, and then Karsten looks back at you and says, he looks at the gnome and he says, "All right, you have everything worked out here." And then the gnome looks up and says, "All right, yeah, we got this. You go back to your bureaucracy and administrative bullshit. We're gonna get back to this." And Karsten goes, "Very well. I was hoping to get away from the paperwork." So he says, yes, but first I must say goodbye to a good friend of mine."
Oh.
And he walks up to Luthor. And the two of them just sort of shake hands and they sort of like chest bump. And Luthor goes, "You're the only decent elf I've ever met." And he goes, "And you are the first decent man in this region I've met."
What the hell happened between the
I
two
don't
of them?
know. You don't ask. You don't
Okay.
ask.
Yeah.
And then Luthor winks at him.
Oh.
And then Karsten, you see Karsten go. You see Karsten like blush a bit, and just cock his head backward, and go back to you. And he goes back to you guys.
Never would have picked.
Too beautiful. Too beautiful for this world.
And then you see Karsten and you see Luther, giving Karstein the bottle he was drinking from, and Karstein just takes a swing and then passes it back to him. And he says, "All right, I'm ready. I'm all yours. Let's do this."
Stop it!
Submitted.
Stop it! Well, you guys can go get it.
All right. So he seems to be totally exhausted though, and he asks, so you guys basically tell him the story of what happened, and you regale the tale goes back to what we should do and stuff, and he says, "All right, but what to stop us from succumbing to the same madness as Amelia? We send our entire army down there."
That's the risk we have to take. We also,
Succumb to madness.
yes, but we snap out of it.
Wouldn't it be better to wait for them to come out?
They won't come out in the daytime. Yes.
Well,
it's possible they will come out at night, but that means we will be at their somewhat mercy.
We can camp outside the.
Then
Because
then
they're
he says,
looking for us.
we will be at the God's mercy.
Okay, the God's mercy.
There we go. So you are learning. And he sort of like gives you like a bro hug. He goes, "That's okay. You'll get there eventually." And he says, "All
You're
right."
obviously worshipping the wrong gods.
Bahamut.
Okay, so you guys head back to camp, and you see that it's sort of sunset already at this point.
Maybe we should be waiting outside camp so that
Maybe.
they don't rush into camp and destroy things. If they're
It would
looking
be
for us.
interesting if the army comes to us, because okay,
Yeah,
now
but
you
we
don't
shouldn't-
have a choice.
But we shouldn't be at camp. We should be away from camp so that they don't try to attack the whole camp and destroy everything. And it's all our fault.
My question there is, we're 3 people, well 4, counting, okay, sorry, 4 people against an army doesn't sound too good to me.
No, I mean, we just lead them away.
Okay, you're a nicer person in this than I am right now.
Okay. Okay,
Lead them away to where?
I don't know.
Oh.
It was just an idea. Okay, let's go back. Let's go and meet with Alicia again. Okay.
All right. So when you guys head back to camp, the guards meet you again, but they don't stop you because they see you with Karstein and with Hedwig.
Yes.
Yes.
And you guys are walk back to the tent, and Hedwig says,
How
"All right, we've been training for a while. You seem to you guys never actually got any proper sleep. Do you want to get any rest first? Because you guys remember, you guys actually did not sleep the night before.
Yeah, we only had a short
We
rest.
should have a long rest.
We might have to roll exhaustion if we go.
Yeah,
push
we should
ourselves
long
further.
rest.
Hedwig sort of says this out of courtesy,
Amelia
although he
might-
knows that there's a certain sense of urgency.
Yeah, there is
Yep.
there is
There is.
urgency.
I don't mind pushing on.
I don't mind pushing on either.
So all of you push on.
I even though I'm lacking spell slots. Oh wait, no,
That's
I recover spell slots on short
Yeah.
rests.
I
You
don't
have-
recover any.
How many spell slots do you have left?
I think I have 1 on level 3, 1 on level 2, and 2 on level 1.
That's okay, I guess.
No.
Not if you keep falling down.
Okay, then you guys be a front.
No, I have 2 level 3s, 1 level 2, and 2 level 1s.
All right. So with that, you guys re-enter the main tent with Alicia saying, "It's you again, Karstein." And Karstein looks at Alicia and says, "Yes, why hello." And you can sort of see that Alicia sort of has this very poisonous look for Karstein.
She's secretly in love with him.
Or it's her grandson.
But she's not enough.
Alicia is human, and Hedwig's also human. And Karstein is very obviously a gnome.
Okay.
Maybe she's just racist.
She probably is.
So and she says, "Well, what are we doing? Okay, they look to the adventurers. They look to you, and they say, and all of them at the same time ask, all right. No, sorry. Hedwig asks, all right. So we have quorum now, and we can decide. You've had some time to think about it since last night. What course of action do you believe we should take?" Sam said, "We should pray to the gods."
Well, whatever we decide to do, praying to the gods will always be a part of that.
Sam nods approvingly. So what do you guys want to do?
I think We should wait outside the cave for them to come to us.
Draw them out.
Alright. So you want the paladins to all sort of form a perimeter around outside the cave, and when they come out, slowly start beating them to death.
Yes,
Is that what you guys want to do? I'm just clarifying. Sort of.
and that's what I want to do. I don't know about you guys.
Can anybody kind of help us get the orb while this is going on?
I think what we should do is we should lure out as many as possible and then make an excursion into the cave to get the orb.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright. How about and then Lisa asks you, well, girl, how would you presume to lure them out?
I volunteer.
Jabrick volunteers.
As bait.
Alright. So he says you'll go alone.
Hopefully not.
I'll go with you. to
Okay,
heal
the
you.
party can bait.
Yeah.
Since, that's pretty much what we did earlier.
Okay, out of character, this is on you.
Hey, shut up.
Alright, so
This was on him.
alright.
I had nothing to do with this.
So the three of you, the four of you, stand in front of the cave.
Together!
Yes. And behind you
How
stand
many?
the full might of 3 entire factions of the Order of the
Nice.
Phoenix. Amelia's army did not come with her. And so those are the 3 major armed factions that are still there. And you see several banners. And they don't look like they're hiding. They're out in the open where everyone can see them.
Yes, that makes sense because they don't like hiding.
Yes. And we don't hide our light. So you guys at the foot of the cave again. What do you do?
Alright, so if they don't go in the cave, they don't get mad. Which is good for them.
I look back at Karsten and say, don't forget me.
And then you run in.
I run in without them. Don't
And
forget me.
then Karstein sort of
I guess
now
we're done.
sort of he's properly dressed now. He's been outfitted in full plate, so he's like a knight in shiny armor. Sort of look. He looks kind of like an elven Prince Harry, I guess.
Wow.
If I had to put it in a certain way. And then he says, "Just come back safe."
Did you ever
Thanks.
tell him?
What?
Did you ever tell him your name?
No.
I'm the one that looks at him and says, thanks. It wasn't meant for you.
Okay, let's run in.
All right, so you guys run in. At what pace do you guys move?
I will be at front.
Oh, sorry. All right, or marching order and then pace.
Jagger at the front, Sariel middle, me at the back, so that both sides are protecting Sariel.
My
Okay.
healing hands.
Kek, where do you want Kek to be? Or do
Riding
you want
on
him to come
Jagger.
here at all?
Behind me.
Okay, Keck is behind Jagrick then.
Kek, I
In
will
front of me.
need you to help to guide us
I'll bring
again.
Hedwig into the cave this time. She can see in the dark.
Hedwig or
Hedwig.
Swifty?
Sorry, Swifty. Oh god, mixing up powers here.
Oh, man.
Hedwig.
All right, so Hedwig goes,
You
yes.
see a man over your arm.
Yeah, there's a man, like a plated man draped above your shoulder. He goes, yes.
Swifty is here, and I stroke the back of her neck. I try and reassure her that I'll take better care of her this time, unlike at the forge.
Okay,
Poor
so
birdie bird.
so you guys slowly make your descent. At what pace do you want to travel?
Regular, I guess.
Yeah, I guess because we're not rushing. We're
Not
just trying
rushing.
to beat them out.
Well, if we go at regular pace, how soon can we get to where we left Amelia?
That's true.
About an hour.
1 hour?
About an hour and a half.
Yeenoghu!
You scream it out. You scream Yeenoghu.
I have come to bargain!
All right. Well, when you scream this out, a roar erupts from the cave.
Wow, really?
You guys hear that?
The paladin. Oh, you guys are pretty. Oh, I assume you walked in pretty
Yeah.
deep already.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, did you? Or do you guys? You scream this at the entrance.
I screamed as we're going down.
Okay, there's no response. Yet.
Okay.
Okay, it's still too far. I thought you guys.
But do the gnolls come out to play?
The blood. You notice that there was. It seems like the area around. Sorry.
Oh, he's asking me to use the other one.
Because they're not around. They won't detect it.
Around what?
We're not around the paladins. They will detect the sword.
Do you
okay,
want
sure.
to fight? I asked the sword, the bread, butter knife.
He's still Tampo from earlier.
I'll sing you a song.
He says, okay, I'm good. I can try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn me
Okay.
into something. I can stab them as a butter knife. Are we fighting butter?
No, you're gonna be a big sword.
Yeah,
It turns into a great sword that's too big for you to wield.
Wow.
I turned it into like the same size as mine.
Alright, so you do, and then it says, zoop, sorry, just following the lady's orders.
Sorry.
Size doesn't always mean that.
And the blade then asks Jagric, why? Is this from personal experience?
I don't know. You're the magic sword here.
And
Yes.
Alright. So what happens next is you guys descend slowly with this sword. You have it in your hands, or do you have it sheathed?
Yeah, I have it in my hand.
He goes, oh, I'm so excited. This is gonna be my first fight in a long time. And we're gonna be fighting gnolls. Oh my, 1,000 gnolls? You think we can kill all 1,000 gnolls by ourselves?
I'm not so sure.
Wow, you're very optimistic. I would have
Yes.
said no. So as you guys descend through the caverns, you hear a roar, an infuriated, frustrated roar. And you don't know what's causing it.
Yeenoghu!
Let's shout Amelia.
Amelia.
We have come to bargain.
So as you say this, the roar erupts louder from that side. And you see along the way down several gnoll corpses.
Okay.
Not the same ones that we killed.
No,
Nope.
Those were at the entrance.
Those are, I guess, new gnoll corpses.
I think Amelia's still alive, guys.
The way they die is through several slits around their necks.
Oh, that's Amelia.
Okay, yep.
Slits. But she was punching them.
Well, maybe she found the sword again.
Slits. Okay.
What,
No,
are you thinking it's
I-
Adella?
No, I'm thinking this is some other group. They might be trying to steal the orb. We have to go faster.
Alright, so you guys start running a little faster with a little more sense of urgency. And toward the end of the hall, you see a light. So you're going down the same pathway that you went there. You see a light. And you hear the sound of fighting.
God, she been fighting the whole time.
We don't know.
Alright, so you guys, how do you proceed? Do you proceed stealthily or do you
I
run?
can't stand.
No, I'm asking you guys.
Okay, I
What do you try to do?
Let's try.
All of you need to roll stealth.
I don't think I have them.
But everyone can try to proceed sneakily.
I'll fly by with head.
Oh no! Do you want me to change the name
No,
of the
no, it's
paladin?
I'll fly by with Swifty so that it can scout ahead.
Alright, so Swifty
Okay.
scouts ahead by himself.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
for a little bit.
And then you warg into him.
Yup.
Yeah.
So,
Can
do you ask anyone to catch you? Because your body goes limp.
Yeah, I do. I do the trust fall thing.
So he
But
just,
no one's behind. I'm at the back.
no, do you like, of course, you tell them this.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell them.
So Jagric is princess carrying you right now.
Yes.
And you travel with Swifty's eyes. And when you, toward the end of the hallway where you see a light, you remember that the path with the forked road?
Yeah.
Miraculously,
Mhm.
there is a massive pile of gnoll corpses. And you see a battered, bruised, and almost naked Amelia ripping them limb from limb, still fighting.
Wow. I knew.
Hey, that thingy worked.
Yes.
And you hear her scream, "The thunder protects!" And she's like, she's not even fighting something else. She's just beating a corpse already.
Oh my god.
The thunder protects! The thunder protects! And like you see a sort of manic look in her eyes.
Amelia.
And the next thing she does is she bends down, and then she bites into a gnoll's corpse and starts to
Eats it?
starts to eat into it. I want the three of you to roll wisdom save. Yes. Wisdom saving throws.
What about Keck?
10. We'll roll as well. I have 14.
Keck is good.
Whoa. 3?
I'm dumb.
What did Jagric get?
10.
So Jagric is fine. Zeph is fine.
Sariel.
Sariel is hungry. Sariel is feeling a little different again. I want to roll a d100 again. Roll 2 d10s. So yeah, that's the one. This
You actually
one
just roll
and
these.
this one.
These two?
Yeah.
Ooh, the big ones.
Oh wow. That is a
8
48.
and
48.
then 48.
Oh, 48. There we go. So a 48. You now rail against the laws and customs of civilization, attempting to return to a more primitive time. You sort of get up, you guys are sort of. I don't know if you guys are, but you guys start to pick up the pattern of the kind of madness you get from this.
Yes.
Amelia's been here for like half a day,
Yeah.
and you see she is drooling and foaming at the mouth
Yeah.
and beating more gnolls to death.
Yeah.
And from erupting from the same cavern, from the side, is a scream.
Like a knowledge scream.
Yes, a scream from what sounded like the voice of the gnoll, the crone that Zephyr spoke with. Sorry, this is all through Swifty's ears. Okay, so Sariel and Jagged have no idea, but Sariel.
I'm already starting to take off my clothes.
Yeah, Sariel is slowly starting to sort of like mess up her hair. She's like,
I look away.
yeah, and Kek goes, "What's wrong with her?
Okay. Watch over her for now.
I don't want to look her in the eye."
Yeah,
maybe I don't like take off all of my clothes, but I start tearing them off.
Yeah.
Like tearing them in places because I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, so you're starting to take a prioritize comfort over vanity.
Yeah. So
Because you believe.
for the sake of being PG-13,
Oh, we've crossed that.
I
one.
strategically tore my clothes in places where my private parts are covered.
Okay, so alright. So what happens next is you hear a wailing sound. And you speak Infernal, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I do.
And in Infernal, it's screaming. Kill her! She has the orb!
Okay.
And that's what Swifty sees.
Okay.
Who has
Well,
the orb?
I fly Swifty back and unwarg, and I tell everybody what happened.
Alright. So what do you guys do?
She has the orb, guys.
Sorry,
What
I
the
hit
heck
mic.
happened to her?
I hit the mic, I'm sorry.
What the heck? What did you? Did she touch anything? I don't know. Did she lick like the floor?
I licked the floor.
Oh God!
So Sarah's like, you really get that Sarah's like licking the walls.
Oh, jeez. We don't have anything to dispel this. We tried to dispel it before, right?
We need to send a message out. Can you send Swifty out with a letter?
Yeah. Okay. I'll send Swifty out with a letter.
I'm
What
just
will
like,
the letter say?
The letter will say,
Please send help.
send help. Amelia
She's
has.
still alive,
Amelia is still alive.
and has the orb.
Yeah.
and she has the.
And madness. Oh wait, I
Yeah.
can't contribute, sorry, I'm crazy. Ah,
Okay, you said that. You said that during moments of lucidity.
she has madness.
And the orb.
Yep. That is exactly what happens, guys. So so Swifty sent out a letter.
Yeah,
What are you guys doing now?
Yeah. Well,
Guess we have to save Amelia.
Let's try and drag Amelia out.
How? We have to carry her up.
Yeah. Can we? I can try casting Hold Person on Amelia. She'll probably succeed though in the Wisdom save because Wisdom.
Okay.
I'm banging my head on the wall.
No. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's this bruise that gets bigger and bigger with each time you
Oh
strike.
man, she's gonna hate finding that out.
Kek. Deal with this.
Kirk is like pushing my body like that. But he has no strength.
All right, how about this? We go in to Amelia's chambers.
Okay.
I'll try and cast Hold Person on her.
Okay.
If it works, you pick her up
All right.
and we just bolt.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, we have to knock her out.
How about whole person grab fly?
I could, yeah, that would extinguish. I can't do both.
Oh crap.
Hold Person is a concentration spell and both, so is Fly.
I can just fly in, grapple her, and run.
If you want to try that. You know how the grappling rules work?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have to you have to contest with your athletics, either her acrobatics or her own athletics.
At her choice, yeah.
I will contest using my athletics.
You want to fly in,
Fly in, grab her, fly out. Because I don't want to deal with the giant one.
Yeah.
I'm
You
in the
will be
corner
faster
eating
with
insects.
fly, unless I don't know what's your carry capacity. how much does Amelia weigh with all her?
What is your strength?
My strength is 18.
Times 15. That's your carrying capacity. You're definitely able to
Yeah,
carry her.
yeah.
Because you saw her with
She
most
was
of her
almost
armor.
naked. Yeah.
Yeah, she was basically bludgeoning things with her fists, and her fists are caked in blood.
Just punch it all day. Okay, I cast fly on Jagrick.
Yep.
So this is the details for fly. If you need to know it, basically you can fly 60 feet.
Yep.
That's your speed.
Mhm.
Okay. And it lasts 10 minutes only. So we won't be able to fly all the way.
Yep.
It took more than an hour to get here. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to go ahead.
Yes.
I'll take care of Saria. I'll try to not let her die.
I'm
Yes.
eating insects. There's no way I'm gonna die.
Okay, so next Jagrick flies in like a Super Saiyan. He's basically just hover flying inside. Like
It's
you're
over
he's turning
9,000.
like super blonde.
Super blood. I don't have hair.
So you fly in with your sword, and
Yeah.
the sword says, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we're finally gonna kill something."
No.
We're gonna save some. Oh wait, I
We're
don't
gonna
hear
save someone.
You sheave it.
Wait,
You sheave him.
I need my arms to grab someone, okay?
No, wait. Can I awaken mind him?
Who?
Jagger. Is he out of sight?
I'll say that you established the link. Sure.
Okay. Can you turn your weapon into a whip to assist you in grappling?
Good point. Magic whip?
He goes.
So
He goes.
true.
No. He says, "Oh, I can't do that."
Only metal things?
Yeah.
Metal whip?
You see this really. You feel this really, really heavy
Chain.
metallic chain.
Oh, hey, yeah, a chain is basically a metal whip.
Indiana Jones, man. No. Yeah.
All right. So as you fly into the room, you hear the grunting and the screaming going louder as she is currently punching corpses, and she starts to scream, "Who else wants some?" And then she
Are
looks
you
at
not
you,
entertained?
and she looks at you, and she says, friend Jagrick, let's fight.
Yeah,
I must establish dominance."
Okay, I'll grab
She
it.
lunges at you.
I'll grab
All right, both of you attempt to grapple each other.
Fantastic strength.
it. So this is athletics, right?
She's
Yeah,
got
pretty
this
much.
dominance, so she gets up on Yeenoghu and starts humping
21.
him.
Oh shit. Okay. So what happens is you try to grab her with the whip,
Mhm.
and then what she does is she tackles you and pins you to the ground.
Oh wow, this is kind of.
And then she starts biting on the back of your neck and starts ripping at it.
Okay.
Jag, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I can do this.
Don't look.
Oh, I failed. Okay, I guess I can try it.
So what happens next is she begins to drag you
Okay.
toward the cavern.
Well, okay. Sure. And I want to contest that though.
Alright, go contest it again.
Can't.
Yep.
Nope, not
She
the-
drags you toward the cavern, and you can
Oh,
already
God.
see the swarming, teeming masses of gnolls, which have sort of backed up from the cave
I should
because
change
they're
this up.
kind of scared of her. You can sort of tell that they're scared of her now.
Okay. She has the orb.
Maybe you can use the sword now.
Actually, upon looking at her, he does not have the orb.
Who has the orb?
And then, as she's about to throw you in,
Mhm.
the masses part once again. You see another the same massive gnoll from last time. Just you see this.
Yeah.
And on top is the crone, looking you dead in the eye and speaking in Infernal.
I can't read. I can't hear.
Can I understand it through Jagger?
No. It's something audible, it's not something. So she starts going, Kasura al Kardum. And she fires at you. Alright, we're not gonna go into initiative yet because this is gonna get messy.
You have flight.
Yeah. Away!
But you are pinned to the ground and they both miss.
Yes.
And then she fires at Amelia. And they both miss as well.
Wow.
You can see that she's sort of shooting, not even aiming, she's just firing out of frustration.
Mhm.
And then Amelia looks at you and says, and then screams to the gnolls,
Send me more gnolls and I offer you a sacrifice.
What?
Dude, you see her eyes sort of part. Like she has these crazy Shih Tzu eyes.
Is it Chihuahua?
Yeah, like
Shih
that.
Tzu
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, like Chihuahua eyes. She like her eyes are like pointing in different directions, and she's grappling.
Yeah, like
Okay, fine, one more counter grapple. That's 13.
Plus 20.
Yep. You break out of her grapple, and she says, "I thought we were friends."
Yes, we are. That's why I'm trying to save you.
No, friends do each other favors.
I grapple her to try to grab so we can fly away.
Alright, I'm gonna say that one is in one fell in swoop. You switch places with her.
Okay.
You sort of grapple her instead. She goes, "Let me go. I must do my grand work." It's just nibbling at your arm.
Turn into WWE.
Yeah, and she's surprisingly strong.
Yeah.
She starts to elbow you in the ribs.
Yeah. And then fly.
And you begin to fly. And she says, "What? I didn't know you could fly."
You're
What?
mad.
They are.
Okay, so you fly back to them, and you guys see you for the first. You are actually fine now. You snap out of your madness and
Ow.
see what you've done to yourself.
What happened? How?
Why do I have a bruise? Where are my clothes? What am I eating? And then I sing a sad song about
And
how my
Keck
life
says-
is ruined.
And Keck says, "Well, you started acting all crazy, and Zeph and Jagger they just let you."
I start singing a song about how emo my life is.
And as you start to sing, you see a Jagger flying back with
A
Amelia. A Jagger flying back with Amelia, followed by what seems to be a flood of noise.
Okay, time to run.
This is the bait.
Yes.
And Amelia starts to struggle against you and starts to reach out for the nose and say,
I want to be a part of your world. No, Amelia, no nose.
Do we need any QTE for this?
What's QT?
For
Quick
10
time.
events?
This is a skill challenge again.
"No, I'm just gonna say you guys run the fuck out."
Yeah.
Yay!
Just slowly run the fuck out.
Do we meet the paladins?
Not yet. You guys are about to meet the entrance of the cave.
Man, I hope Swifty got the word out. I want to take a quick
Okay.
peek.
Okay, so you want to what?
Take a quick peek.
Because you're gonna fall prone.
Okay,
We're
you
running,
mean-
we're running.
Okay, so
We're running.
I'll say that you guys will take a quick peek, and when Swifty exits the cave, this is right before he comes back.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, Keck is the one watching your body and stuff. Swifty sees that an argument has broken out between the archers. You don't hear what they're saying at this point because of how far you are. But the three of them are like shouting at each other and pointing at the cave, and you see it. It's basically between Alicia and Karstein, and you don't know what it's about. And you warp back just in time. And as you guys cross the bridge, the same bridge that Sariel and Keck slipped off before, you see the large gnoll with what seems to be the shaman-esque creature behind it on top of him. Climb the side of the bridge and they begin to shoot you as this happens.
So what do we need to roll?
No, so what do you guys plan to
Oh,
do?
I want to run the fuck out.
Continue to run?
Yeah.
Run.
Alright.
Yep. I will cast darkness on myself. Because I'm in the back, right?
Okay, yes.
So I'm telling everyone just keep running straight. I'm casting darkness on myself. So that it kind of like can we get it just so that it doesn't affect the others?
Yeah. So you got it's a 20-foot radius, like 40 feet of darkness.
Yeah.
So you just envelope them.
Oh wait, no, can I cast darkness on them on it?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll cast darkness on it then. On it
Alright.
instead,
So-
so that it has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, okay. So you cast darkness and then you see the beams sort of just fly around and start hitting random pillars.
Cool.
And you guys, with that quick thinking, you manage to escape the Manga Cavern and you exit to see the three paladins bickering.
They're coming!
We got Amelia.
Actually, yeah. He is carrying Amelia.
Yes. So you're carrying Amelia, and then Alicia points a sword at the three of you, and says, and then basically she points a hilt at you, which flares into like a beam of sunlight, like a lightsaber.
Yeah.
No, actually no, like more like a sun sword.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And then she says, "What have you done?"
What do you mean? We saved Amelia.
While the three of us were in the camp, all the artifacts in our camp were stolen.
That's on you.
We didn't ask you to bring your whole army.
Karstein says, look, they're probably not the ones who did it. And Hedwig sort of appears and Alicia says, no, I'm not listening to any now.
Okay, are you gonna listen to the gnolls that are gonna come out now?
Amelia goes, I must fight for the glory of the thunder. And starts boxing you like weakly in the arm, like jabbing you.
Stop.
The gnolls don't come out yet. They haven't caught up to you yet.
Okay.
Because the darkness is keeping them at bay.
Yeenoghu is right behind us.
The darkness? You're distracted by the darkness.
No, like I'm telling them.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to see?
The three of them look at each other. And they say, you're, alright. What do you want us to do? We're waiting for him to come out, right?
I don't know if it's gonna fit, but the others will.
Okay, let's move.
Can you
Can
uncast
someone
that
heal her?
Actually, that's a good
great.
question.
So what happens next is Karstein walks up to her, touches her in the forehead, and you see magical, holy energy pour into her. And you see her look at all of you with her, her pale blue eyes, and she just collapses from exhaustion.
Okay.
Finally.
She just flops into your arms.
Can I make a tiny hut for her to rest in?
It takes 10 minutes to cast the hut.
And also, darkness wears off
Okay.
in 10 minutes too, so
Yep.
by the time you finish casting that, maybe they'll have caught up. It's up to you if you want to protect her.
Yep, okay.
I do want to protect
Alright,
her.
so you hear the sounds of heavy footsteps emerging from the cavern. I want you guys to declare now the last things you want to do before what you suppose a gnoll horde charges out into the open.
Did I have time to make the hut?
You don't know how much time you have.
Okay. So I won't do that then.
No, because in theory, an adventurer would not always know how much time they have, unless they themselves are the ones planning the event.
Okay. Then.
Or timing something.
Well, casting time is 1 minute.
I want to tell.
Oh, sorry,
I
so
want
that's-
Oh,
to.
yeah, she had enough time.
Oh, sorry, okay, so I'd say that you cast the tiny hut.
I want to tell the three. We can talk about what happened later. We need to fight. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is.
Hedwig jokingly says, we're already fighting with each other.
That's so funny. I hope you survive.
Alright, so that's what Sario did, and that's what Jagger is doing. What is Zephanier doing?
I'm
I'm,
giving the middle finger to your.
Yeah, I'm gonna check in with my book.
You open the book,
Yeah,
and then,
I write a note to my god.
what do you say?
WTF.
What the fuck? Question mark, sad face emoji.
Yes.
Like, what is this? And then,
Does it disappear into the book?
I go, Orb of Yeenoghu, what the fuck?
and he says, his reply to
Mhm.
you is, you have failed.
Oh,
You reply, what?
Yeah. WUT. What?
He says, you have failed to retrieve the orb. And then it goes dot, dot, dot.
Ah.
Okay, I kind
I'm-
of know what we're gonna be fighting against now.
And then you see this, and then from the cavern bursts this massive gnoll, just breaking the cave open. And you see him, he basically just terraforms the land around him by smacking it apart. The paladins all look at each other and look up, and they get into fighting position.
Nice.
And then the crone looks at Zephanier
Mm-hmm.
and says, "The orb was stolen in Inferno."
Oh.
And before we roll for initiative, I just want to say that's where we'll end this session.
Yes.
The ending scene of the session is an army of gnolls clambering out of several newly formed holes in the cavern,
Yeah.
clashing with an army of paladins that are charging on their horses.
Yes. Okay.
And that's where we'll end this.
Yes.
God damn it.
That was nice. And I know who we're gonna be fighting against.
Okay, random mystery. Wait, why? Who are you fighting against?
I feel like we're gonna go up against a Thieves Guild or a
seems like our thief, though absent, has been keeping herself busy. Next week, we'll welcome Adella back into the party, and judging by how this episode ended, that's just in the nick of time. And again, please like or dislike this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment, as all of these things help us out a lot. Also, do check out our website and social links in the description. So, until next time, ready your dice, because it's your turn.